Okay, let's do it. So today we're going to talk about products. So this is one of the signature product. We have two versions for traditional insurance. We call that PRUWealth Plus, and for Takafu versions, we call that PRUBSN Warisan. Let me do the share the slide. Okay. So yeah, as Chinese New Year is approaching, so I actually speed up the class. So I actually jump to phase 3 and go straight to products already. Okay, let's do that. So this is the name, or if you Google, you're able to find this photo or this product. So it's PRUWealth Plus. Fulfill the dreams of the one whole year with PRUWealth Plus. Is an investment link plan that provide high coverage along with 4 times greater product protections. We will go into the details. Let's start with advertisement marketing video from Prudential.
Remember the day we got married? It was one of the happiest days of my life. We've had our ups and downs, but I'm glad you're the one I chose to spend my life with. Furnishing the house, that was an adventure. You liked blues, I liked grays. You liked marble, I liked wood. At the end of the day, it was our home. As a businessman, life was all about being in control. But holding our newborn son, it hit me. Life is fragile. Things could fall apart anytime. What would happen to our family then? That's when I decided to protect my family better. With a high protection plan of PRUWealth, I could safeguard our lifestyle and protect my legacy with total control of payment terms and investment opportunities. When our son grew older, I got a new golf buddy. It wasn't long before he started beating me at my favorite sport. As time went by, work became even busier. I often flew abroad to attend meetings. But knowing I was protected by the plan gave us peace of mind each time I traveled, even to remote locations. With another child on the way, expenses kept multiplying. It was even more important for me to ensure we were protected in the long run. So, I decided to increase my premium amount for continuous coverage up to age 100. Best of all, I get rewarded over time with PRUWealth's loyalty bonus and loyalty booster. I'm protecting my legacy, keeping you and the children, my PRUWealth, safe. There's lifelong coverage, infectious disease benefit, accidental death coverage, loyalty rewards, flexible premium payment terms, and high protection. I really couldn't ask for more. PRUWealth. For more details, visit prudential.com.my or contact your Prudential agent or wealth planner. Terms and conditions apply.
All right. So this is the product PRUWealth Plus. Yeah.
Remember the day we got married? It was one of the happiest days of my life.
All right. Okay. So now I go to the features. So for these products, there are 8 powerful features. So we kind of like in our blood. So we will just pick one of these and we will just throw. And if catch the attention, then they ask for what are others 7. So number 1. So these features, number 1, W with you to age 100. That means once you start this account So what the words that we use when you open an investment link account with Prudential, and this investment link account, the name is called PRUWealth Plus. This account will auto cover until age 100. That means this account you can last until 100 maximum. 101 cannot. So we only until 100 years old. Okay. So this is so far the longest you can get in Malaysia. Okay. Number 2. E is extra coverage. So that means in this account, you can opt to have extra coverage, which is the optional riders. So we will go into that. Okay. So what is the extra coverage? Okay, these are the extra coverage. Okay, number 1, I talk about the optional riders. Optional riders. So this is where we're going to touch what we learned at the very beginning of day 1, day 2. Yeah, day 2. So you can options to add, we call that payer benefits, into the account. So what does that mean? That means in the event, so I just repeat, in the event, if I diagnose one of the 43 critical illness like cancer, heart attack, then this account will be free. What does it mean by free? Prudential will continue to invest on your behalf every month or every year, according to the term that you start this account. When you start this PRUWealth Plus, you tell Prudential, I'm going to invest 1,000 every month for 20 years. Okay, then, and I diagnose of cancer on year 2, then for the remaining 18 years, Prudential going to invest on my behalf. So that is called payer benefits. And it can be myself, it can be for my children. So I can actually start this PRUWealth Plus account for my children. I want to save for my children's education. And then I can put this payer benefit inside. So because I'm the father, I save for my children. So if I got cancer, the account is free. So my children just have to wait, and this account will confirm, have my investment continuous putting in. So that is one of the options I can add in. So that is where investment, link, insurance. So I can opt these options where there is no others investment. I can actually put this protection attached to it. Okay. All right. Yeah. For example, I invest in property. If I got cancer, the bank will still ask me to pay for my installment. If I invest in stock markets, crypto, if I got cancer, all my investment will be stopped. I have no more income. How am I afford to continue to invest for next 20 years? So this one would allow me to have these protections linked with my investment. All right. Okay. Number 2, I can also get protected with 43 critical illness lump sum. So it's same thing, but if I got cancer, not only you paid on my behalf for the balance of 20 years on the payer, I want a lump sum. Give me 500,000 cash. I got cancer, you just pay me 500,000 cash. I got heart attack, you pay me 500,000 cash. So I can also opt for that 43 critical illness lump sum. And if you can remember this 43 critical illness lump sum, there are 2 options. It can share with the life. That means pass away, I pass away, you pay me 500,000. I can be shared or it can be separated. That means heart attack, you pay me 500,000. Later on, when I die, you pay me another 500,000 for my family. So, of course, if you opt for share, cheaper. You opt for separate amount, it'll be more expensive. So these are options that you can actually take. All right. Now imagine you go to a restaurant, you take, okay, whether you want or you don't want. And what is the extra coverage? Okay, the 14 type of infectious disease. This one, free. Good news, free. You open the account, sudah ada, because not a lot. It's just a fixed amount of 5,000. Some fringe benefit lah. 5,000 payable upon each diagnosis of infectious disease under category A, which is down there. Okay, for details, you have to Google hand, foot, mouth disease, all right? And 10,000 for each hospitalization caused by infectious category B. So again, some of these might sound familiar. Zika, Ebola, SARS, influenza. Okay, so these illnesses, then but it's not a lot as compared to the whole investment, but it's just extra coverage. Okay, all right, so far 100 years old, extra coverage. Number 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3, because we say PRUWealth, right? So we just follow, easy. A, accidental death coverage up to 4 times. Okay, what does that mean? The 4 times is over here. Okay, what is, okay, if I just die, so there will be 1 time. If the death is due to accident, 2 times. If the death is due to accident during public transport, public conveyance, elevator, burning of theater, shopping center, 3 times. And if the death is due to accident outside Malaysia, then it becomes 4 times. I travel in UK, okay, and I get accident, hit, and I pass away 4 times. So for this account, if I pass away due to accident, the death benefit will multiply by 4. Okay, so this is again another features of this PRUWealth Plus. All right. Okay. W, E, A, and of course next one is L. L is loyalty bonus. When you do this account and you faithfully invest, disciplinedly invest for your retirement, for your children's education, you will be rewarded with loyalty bonus. So how is that? That is the calculations. Just a bit technical. Later on, we will give an easy understanding figure. But over here, we will just share with you. Every 100,000 of sum assured, which is the life that you buy, you get 100 ringgit, and credit every 2 years after completion of 9 years. After 9 years, every 2 years, it will credit into the investment account. Okay, IUA is investment unit account. Okay, and you will have 8% of basic sum assured. That means if I buy 100,000, I will have 8,000. If I buy 500,000, I will have 40,000. So it will be a 40,000 of loyalty booster. It's also a bonus which will credit to you based on the entry age, based on what age you actually start this policy. Example, if you start before 50, by 70, you will get this 40,000 of loyalty booster. So this is extra bonus payable into this investment unit. To summarize, if you invest faithfully, not stopping, you will get this extra bonus. So over here, we are talking about we are talking about at 70 years old, we'll be getting somewhere near to 50 to 60,000 kind of bonus if you are buying at the minimum. Okay, all right. So you just know, stay loyal, get bonus lah. Okay, because later we will show calculations. Okay, wealth, WEAL, and then the next one is T. T is total control. This PRUWealth Plus account will give you total control. What is the total control? You can choose to have flexible premium and investment. So you can choose your flexibility. Okay, you can have options to invest 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, or full term. Full term means I want to invest until I am 100 years old. I want to invest, I'm 70 years old. I want to invest until I'm 80 years old. So it depends. You decide how long your accounts want to have. So this account, you can choose how long you want to invest. Yeah. So I just relate a little bit to what we study on Tuesday. Let's say example, I want to, I just married, okay? And my children is 2 years old, 3 years old. Then probably the customer would want to invest up to 10 years or 20 years. Normally, they just, okay, for next 10 years, I got children, I have to fight one. I'm going to work very hard. I save for next 10 years. Yeah. If you meet someone who is 25 or 30, I would if they are all right, they are financially strong, I would suggest maybe you want to invest 5 years. Now you are 30. You invest 5 years, 35, then probably you will start to have children, married or children after 35. Your commitment will increase. So before you get into that high commitment, you settle already. This account you already pay off, settle already. The investment will continue to grow already. So that is how I will match the need discovery and the solution over here. So I will present to them that this is what I purposely tailor-made for you at your age, and also I think your financial stability would actually fit you well. Yeah, that's how I picked the 5 and 10 according to them. Okay, and then option of investment. Option of investment, I will say, to make it easy understanding, if I choose my sustainability longer, my investment portion is higher. Okay, you just understand that part. Okay, yeah. So the sustainability meaning how long I intend the policy to goes. So if I intend to let the policy goes until age 100, the premium will be higher, whereby your investment will also generate much higher. So when we meet someone who want to very much focus on investment, I will propose sustainability 100. Then the return will look better. The percentage of return will be higher. So you can adjust according to what is their preference, whether they want to focus on protections or investment. So that is a total control. This PRUWealth Plus allow you to have that control. So for detail, what we do, we have a quotation system that we will just punch in, and then we will generate the figure. Okay, so W, E, A, L, T, and H. H is high protections with minimum sum assured 500,000. That means once you start this account, PRUWealth Plus, straight away you will have 500,000 sum assured. That means I open this account today, tomorrow I pass away, my family will have 500,000. So that's minimum 500,000. Yeah. So that's high sum assured. And our customers, so nowadays we are actually with the missions of going to the markets to go for 1 million. So because a lot of people are average, just for your information, in Malaysia, our average sum assured per policy is actually 50,000. Yeah. So that means on average, on the stone, you hit someone, the fella die, family get 50,000 only. So this is one of the directions that currently we are driving to have high sum assured. That's why this is one of the best seller. Okay, next thing, P, protected legacy through FSA 2013. So this account is protected. That means the money, your money that you kept inside this account, PRUWealth Plus, is protected by FSA, stand for Financial Services Act. Okay, it's an act by federal, by government. Okay, Financial Services Act 2013. Inside this act, it states that the money inside insurance, if I pass away, the money will become a trust. It will automatically become a trust. So what does that mean when my money become a trust? It become a trust, meaning it's going to be creditor proof. It's going to bypass the normal inheritance process. Okay, 2 things. Okay, creditor proof. Second, it bypass inheritance process. So for the technical, we actually have another class to really go into details of this. But just for understanding, you can, if someone asks, what is trust for? 2 things: creditor proof and bypass inheritance process. That means I do not need a will. I do not need to go to court to apply. I will just bypass, the money will just go straight to my direct family. That means my wife, my parents, or my children who are above age 18. So there are a lot of businessmen use this account to actually put money inside. because that is the best way to bypass even a hutang tax also. The income tax department cannot go after me because it's a trust. The money is a trust. They just cannot touch. And then it can go straight to my wife or my children. So a lot of businessmen, they actually leverage, I would say, or use insurance to protect their wealth through this. Okay, so this is one of the method P. Next thing, you up to 2 million non-medical limit. That means I buy this, I can put my sum assured up to 2 million, do not need to do medical checkup, provided you are currently not under any medication. That means, okay, I'm not taking any medicine, I'm healthy. You say healthy, okay, on. Yeah, but if you are not healthy right now, then that's another story lah. So non-medical limit means no need to do medical checkup if you are healthy. Last, strong investment-linked fund choices, which I have shared in earlier. I think it's class number 4. We talk about investment. We talk about fund fact sheet. We talk about our average return. We're talking about 12% per annum for past 5 years. And then you can choose invest in overseas, local, global. So I can open this PRUWealth Plus, protected by government's act. I can choose good investment. I can have high medical cover. I can have control, flexible, accident, some more got bonus up to 4 times. And I can have extra optional rider. So these are all the 8 powerful features that can attach to this PRUWealth Plus, or in BSN Takafu, we call that Warisan Plus. Yeah. And for Warisan Plus, that means is Takafu, we're talking about Sharia. So we are not using Financial Services Act, but we call that Hibah. Yeah, Hibah means gift I'm not sure is it Quran, but according to the law, right? Hibah. So my money in this account is going to give to my family as a gift. So which is also can kind of like skip the Sharia courts and also creditor tax is also can bypass that. So that's one of the very powerful features where no other investment can do. Okay. All right. So now you understand this is the product. This is the 8 powerful features. Now we go to presentations. So that means, okay, now if let's say I were to present to you saying that I have this particular product, we have these super powerful features, how am I going to show my customers? Okay. All right. So this is the proposal summary that we will prepare and export PDF. I will drop to customers. Or if I were to see you face to face, I will just use iPad. I will just show this on my iPad. Okay, let me zoom in. So this one, first part is client detail. I'm saying, okay. Hi, Derek. So this proposal is for you. This is your name. This is your age. Okay, occupations, and this is the date that I prepared. So let me go into it. So I'm going to cover the first part, which is the investment benefit. If you invest over here, what is the return like? And then I'm going to talk about the protection part. So what is the insurance that you can get? And the last part, what are the features in this plan that you can enjoy? Okay, so let's go into the first part, investment. Okay. Now, number 1, if you invest 996 monthly, if you decided to save, okay, put in tabung lah. Imagine just put in tabung. So 1 year you invest 11,952, let's say 12,000. So this one that I propose to you, you only need to invest for 10 years. So total, you invest 119,000, 120 lah, let's put it. Okay. Now in this case, I'm putting a sustainability of 80. Okay, not maximum investment, around there lah, 80 lah. If 100 is the highest investment. Okay. So what you're going to get based on 5%, where the investment I share with you is talking about 12%, okay, more than 10%. But over here, because Bank Negara do not allow us to over project saying even based on our historical, Bank Negara would still want to be more savvy, because they put it standard. I don't care whatever insurance company, you just use 5%. Yeah, because to be honest, not all insurance company able to deliver that lah. Okay, so let's base on only 5%. Okay, okay, let's base on only 5%, and let me show you. This is the plan that the investment that I shared with you the other day. Dragon Peacock invest in China, and where fund size is talking about 1 billion since 2010, and 2010 until today, it's 12 years. And over the past 12 years, we did 144, which is 12% per annum. Yeah, even last 3 years is 16. So to me, it's more than 10 lah. Let's just put more than 10 lah. If you think that we can sustain this investment, or if you think China and India is going to continue to do well, okay, then let's continue this investment. And if I come back to this table, based on 5%, the investment return is, all right, it's the line gem. Okay. The investment return is 155,000. Okay. But if let's say Prudential continue to do at 10%, and if it's not 5%, so we are talking about somewhere 300,000, which is 250,000 of the capital you invest, because you invested 120,000. Okay, so 10 years you invested 120,000. By 20 years, that means you invest 10 years, you wait another 10 years, so in total 20 years. Right? And if Prudential, if we continue to do at 10%, then we are talking about 300,000. We're talking about 2.5 times of your money invested. So that is the investment portion, and this is talking about sustainability 80. All right. Okay, so this is the investment part. Simple. Now, protection part. When you do this investment concurrently on top of your investment, you enjoy 500,000 life cover. When you pass away, your family will receive 500,000 cash, tax-free. No one can disturb. And if the death is happened due to accident, it becomes 1 million. Accident in public conveyance, 3 times, 1.5 million. Accident overseas, 2 million. And over here, I also put in critical illness payer benefit, which means if you got critical illness, the account is free. Just now I said 10 years, right? If I only invest 1 year and I got cancer, I got heart attack, for the remaining of 9 years, you don't have to invest anymore. So I'm just propose you to invest in a protected account. And last, for the features, as I shared with you just now, there is auto trust. Your beneficiary is your direct family. The money payable from insurance will become trust. Hence, the process will bypass inheritance, can reach your family in less than 1 month, and the money is creditor proof. Auto trust. Yeah. A lot of family who are rich that I experience is not that they don't have money, but the money is frozen. Yeah. You can have 1 million, but do you put that 1 million in your wife's name? You put in your name. So, and it's frozen. So you need time to liquidate the money. So this will be come in handy. Yeah. Number 2, you might concern, hey, can I withdraw? Okay, this investment value is flexible. It will allowed to withdraw according to current market value. Okay, but when you withdraw, the life cover, the 500,000 will reduce according to the amount you withdraw. If I withdraw 100,000, then when you pass away, no longer 500, it becomes 400. Okay, yeah. And number 3, the life cover is until age 100, which means confirm on this 500,000. It's just a matter of time when it will pay. So summary, it generates quick cash to your family because the process of inheritance can be long. Okay, and living expenses will need to continue. Number two, it create immediate education fund for your children, okay, especially if I am not around. Number three, you enlarge your legacy. You enable them to immediate that means I have 500,000. I have 500,000. If I want to leave 500,000 for my children, that means I cannot spend the 500,000. But if I just put 200,000 in this account to create 500,000 as a legacy, I enlarge my money, and the balance of money in my hand, I can enjoy with that. So I tell the customers is, you don't only leave money, but you also leave memory. So you leave the money that you want through PRUWealth Plus, and the balance of money, you go create memory. So they have money and memory. Okay, M&M. All right. And last one, you can create insurance trust for a real peace of mind. Because how sure are you the money that you have in the bank now will really go to your loved.
Stuck
All right, summary. Yes,
just now start, now smooth already.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. Now, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so this is the presentations that I will do. Oh, yes.
I have a quick question. If let's say my customer wants to view whatever things that are, like, for example, whatever they have bought, how much their investment right now, can they actually log into something to actually quickly check like how much they've put in, or how much is their investment right now is worth, or how much they've withdrawn, how much, like, can they, is there something like where they can log in and they check straight away without contacting me?
Yes, there's a customer portal. It's kind of like, it's kind of like Maybank to you. When you log in, you get an OTP pin, and then you key in, then you can log in. Yes.
Every customer has one.
Yes, every customer have one.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. All right. So just now, that one is one benchmark standard. So I go the variable a little bit more. Frequent asked questions. Oh, okay. Let's see.
Every parent strives to protect the dreams of their loved ones. We do all we can to help their dreams take flight.
I don't know how to go next slide. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm not. Okay. That is next class already. I'm putting it slower. Okay, let's okay. So just now the one is a benchmark based on because I have others quotation as well based on the different benchmark. I just give an idea. Just now, for example, that one 1,000, invest 1,000 for 10 years, invest 1,000 for 10 years, and then sustainability age 80. So the return is about 250%. So if customers having let's say example, I want to invest more, I want to invest 2,000, can or not? Yes, you can. So I can put the sustainability from 80 to 100, and then you invest 2,000. Then you also invest 10 years. But 20 years is not just 250%, it can be 400%. So you can play around with the investment amount and the return, or I can opt to invest in 5 years instead of 10 years. Then the premium can also reduce, can also increase. So this is the flexibility, the total control part that you can play with between investment and also between the sum assured, the 500,000, and also between the riders that you can play with. Yeah. So that is the idea. So I just want to introduce to you, this is one of the bestseller And for PRUVenture Manager, this is also one of the easiest product that hit the 360,000. Because the case size we are doing, it's around 30 to 50,000 per annum investment. So 50,000 is like 5 cases, is 250,000 a day. And if PRUVenture is 360,000, so it's quite easy to hit that. So normally how we do the business, we will come in and we just hit it with this product. So the target already run like 6 months already. Then it slowly plan in forward and build out the customer base. So that is how the strategy in a way for this business startup. Yeah. Okay. So okay. Any questions? Any things that in your mind that you want to ask? Yeah. Don't have? Okay. Amma, are you here?
Yeah, Kevin.
Yep. Okay. Amma, can you share, because Amma, you love these products a lot. You're big fans of it. Maybe can you share what you like about this, or what your customer like about this investment so far?
Okay, so first of all, it's for both investment. Number one is for both investment and also life protection. So for them, if they only focus on one payment every month, or in fact every year. So there's no two. It's not separate, it's one basically. Yeah, that's one. Number two is the dana equity. Yeah, the dana equity lah, which previously the performance is very good. Yeah, so that's what they like it. They like about it. And also number three is also, if let's say they cannot invest, they CI, they force on the CI or whatever, then Prudential will continue their investment. So for them, they feel like, okay, this is secure lah for them. And the last part, I think, is because of the hibah lah. Yeah, so for Muslim especially, we love hibah because we don't need, hibah is a trend lah right now. And because if let's say you do wasiat and all that, you need a lawyer, you need to spend some money to lawyers and all. So it's quite hectic. It's not easy to do that. So if let's say hibah, we do hibah for them during the registration, during the application. So it's very easy. Yeah, so that's what they like about this product lah, basically.
Okay. Yeah. 3 things I hear from you. Number one, the customers don't have to buy 2 separate products. Buy one life policy and do investment, whereby can be 2 in 1. Yeah. And number 2, you love the investment choice, can let them choose. And moreover, is also Islamic compliance investment. And number 3, particularly hibah, especially in Muslim community, that hibah can be much more convenient and much more secure in ensuring their assets and wealth can go to the loved one. Yep. Yeah, thank you.
Sorry,
Simon, yeah.
Amma, what's hibah?
Yes.
Sorry?
What is hibah?
Hibah is a gift. So in Muslim, we need to provide gift to people, especially our loved ones. So this is how we do it lah. The other way is wasiat. So wasiat
maybe you explain a little bit what is the difference if it's without hibah. That means, okay, today without this product, what are the challenge might face? Yeah.
Okay, so for example, like if it's not hibah, then what for Muslim, what we do is we do derma, we do donation and all, but actually the donation is already hibah. Yeah, so it's just that for this, when we talk about hibah, it's like a monthly commitment that we provide donation to our loved ones. Something like that lah.
So through this insurance, the hibah, meaning that the insurance does the hibah for you, or how does it work? Sorry, I don't quite get the part where the hibah, how does hibah works in the insurance?
Kevin, you want to answer that or me?
You try to take it and see. I think yeah. I think your answer more authentic. My one more theory.
Well, okay, so hibah is the concept of hibah in Muslim is a gift. It's like donation. So that is just a concept. But anyway, in insurance, if let's say anything so for example I pass away, yeah, and then during the application I put my hibah to my wife, for example, yeah. So if let's say anything happened to me, Prudential will pass this amount, my life protection, meaning for me, I already hibah to my wife. So hibah is just a concept.
Yeah, is it similar to will?
Maybe Amal, you can explain if I didn't use hibah this tools, what happened to your asset? Will they go 100% to your wife in Muslim practice? If without hibah?
Then if let's say without hibah, then we need to do wasiat. So
Wasiat is kind of like a will.
Okay.
it's like a will lah. Wasiat is a will.
So basically, can I summarize it as, for example, your hibah, you said, let's say, out of, let's say we use 100 ringgit, for example, every month, 20 ringgit you set hibah to your wife, for example. So assuming that touch wood you pass away, the 20 is guaranteed to your wife and the 80% will according to your wasiat. Am I right? Or correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to get the concept of hibah.
That is basically the wasiat lah. So if let's say you go wasiat, okay, it's like this. If let's say Muslim, if let's say they want to do wasiat, not everything they can do hibah. Not everything, not all assets they can do hibah, and not all assets they can do wasiat. But for this one, it's 100% hibah. So all the amount will go to the selected hibah lah that you selected from during the application, which no one can claim.
Okay, understand.
Yeah.
All right.
Which
Maybe
means,
I'll try to read up on it as well.
yeah. Okay, which means let's say example, I have my assets. Okay, I have house, I have my monies, I have land. So if I pass away, all my assets, if I didn't do wasiat, you have to go to distribute according to Sharia law, right? Amma?
Yes. Correct.
Okay. According to Sharia, go to it cannot go only my wife lah. It will go to Allah, brothers, brothers also have will distribute. Their distribution trees are very big lah. Yeah. So now the option is I can say, okay, now I do a wasiat. I wasiat saying that okay, this house is going to my wife. This land is going to somebody, but they can only wasiat 1/3, correct, Amma? They can only wasiat 1/3 of their assets. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
maximum is let's say for example for Chinese, you can just write a will and give your house to anyone, whole house, 100% of your asset. But for a Muslim, they can only wasiat 1/3 according to the law. Yeah, and they can also put hiba to okay, part of this house is a gift to somebody. They can also hiba part of their asset to somebody, but it's also part of, there's also only a percentage of the whole asset. It cannot be full as well. So now insurance is one of the extra options. They can actually put the money in Takafu, hiba to somebody, and the money through Takafu goes to the family is 100%. That means I put 1 million, the whole 1 million can go to someone that I set as a gift lah. So this become one of the way to distribute their assets, their wealth. Yep. Yeah, Ken?
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, great. Okay. Okay, Simon. Simon text me that there's a PM. Okay, Simon. Just now the 500,000 is not a medical card. The 500,000 is a life cover. That means die, pass away, 500,000 payable to your family member under whatever situation. Death, 500,000. Yeah, accident double, public triple, accident overseas 4 times. Yep. And yeah, and Simon asked second question, is it all investment link? Can choose how long to pay? No, only for this product. This product that I show you is called PRUWealth Plus. Only this product you can choose to pay 5 years, pay 10 years, 20 years, not all investment link products. Yeah, we are not talking about medical card here. This is an investment plus life cover plan. Yeah, so it's not the medical card kind of insurance plan that probably you have learned before. Yeah, so this is a high sum assured plan. Yep. And last one, it's anything to highlight, to share about this investment link plan which I didn't cover with your practical experience.
Generally, one of the thing is recently what I learned, we always think that our friends don't have this kind of the ability to invest. Actually, majority they got, and just only whether they will really trust you or whether they really trust the fund performance and everything. So this is recently I learned. And regarding the whole product, if you really study on it, you can see that because if they want to leave this asset to their family members, either they need to leave 100% cash to them, or they need to leave 10%, but this 10% can generate 100% or the percent portion you need to dedicate. I'm not sure you have seen a story or not. That story reflect to Asian and the Western. Asian, we always leave our asset, our money 100% to our children, grandchildren, and we will never enjoy it. We work until so hard, but everything we left to our children. But in the Western, they will use these tools, insurance. They will just like, maybe 50-50. So they will just keep 50% to the insurance, and this 50% will generate another 100%, and they can enjoy the 50%. So this is the concept, or this is a real thing. It's not only a concept, it's a real thing, which maybe when we want to share with our friends, we can share with them, then let them see this new idea. And that is why in the Western, their wealth can keep continuing growing, and further can keep continue let their generation to generations to enjoy it. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep. Thank you. I can just maybe try to illustrate it a little bit. Let's say example, I'm here. Okay. let's say I have 1 million. So if I want to, I want to leave it for my children. So I prepare 500,000, 500,000. So generally, like the last generations will be like very stingy, don't want to spend. Yeah, go trip, wasted lah. So they are very savvy. They don't want to spend. They keep the money. So one of the way I can actually allocate 250,000. So I take up 500,000. Okay, and then 250, 250, and I'm using the tool called PRUWealth Plus. And then I got a balance of 500,000 in my hand. So I invest 250,000 for each children. So somehow, someday, as long as I will pass away, it will, let's say, become 500,000. I'm just talking about assuming just double it. I just get back 500,000. So my children will still get 500,000, and then the best part is I can have the balance of 500,000 on my hand, and I can actually, okay, let's go to cruise. I'm going to power the cruise, whole family. You bring all your family, never mind. All things go. Every year go one time cruise also can. And it creates memory. So that's what I shared just now. And yet my asset is still being multiplied and they can continue up. And what if, based on the age, if the age is younger, maybe 250,000 can generate 1 million. Okay, if you are buying it at your younger age, it can even generate 1 million. So that means my money has multiplied. So my next generation start off with 1 million. At the same time, I'm enjoying it with memory with my children's, grandchildren's, and somehow someday they will still remember this Akong leave these assets from me. So this is we call that legacy planning. Yeah. So we call that legacy planning. How to maximize your wealth that you have accumulated so hard. So don't use the traditional Gina Apet kind of style, not spend, and then just pass to them, and eventually your children spend it up for you. Yeah. So this is what Enoch share. I just try to draw it out the way. So, yep, that's one of the idea. Okay. Okay. And then I try to relate back because I already come to the product part. So if you relate back to also we talk about connections. So if I can have 150 connections, if I just high with them, if I can introduce myself with a strong conviction that I see something, I know how to leverage, I see the investment. I just share with you what I understand, up to you, there are no obligations. Just 10%, just 10%. Okay, then you're talking about 15%, and if 15% go for this type of investment, seriously, the 360,000 is nothing lah. So that is the simple formula. And from the 150, the 15% that say okay, but there are another 90% not okay. It's not okay after listening to this idea. Normally, the not okay is insurance, don't talk to me. The rejection is they don't even listen. And I always challenge, if you dare to listen, you try if you can hold yourself and not invest or not. Because you don't know what you don't know. So the real challenge part is not after they listen, they don't want. The real challenge part is they don't want to listen. So seriously, our biggest challenge is never on the product and the selling process, but when they actually, okay, tell me what is it about. So that is where our master list, we call that master list, the 300 connections into the review. That is the biggest challenge, from 300 connections to the review. That's the biggest challenge. And that one, it takes time to stay connect, and it build into it. Once you go into it, then the rest is really, really fingertip. That's why when we have existing customer base, it becomes very easy for us to every year go back and have the conversions of 30%. Yeah. So that's the whole idea. I'm trying to combine the products and also the sales cycle. And I just put in the products today to kind of like have the full circle. All right. So this is what I want to cover today. Yep, 1 hour. This is what I want to cover today. And then we're going to meet again. We're going to end our pre-training next week. So there's another 2 days. So next Tuesday, we will still go back to PRUWealth Plus, but I'm going to more options. That means I want to more, I want less, I want critical illness, I want this. So more frequent asked questions, all right, on the technical part that we will go into for next Tuesday. And then next Thursday, we'll be handling more on the sales objections, basically. So next 2 days, this is what we're going to cover. And that's it. Then we will have we'll finish our pre-boarding already. Yep. Okay. Yeah. And Derek, I have texted you. I think probably you missed the message because you're asking that we can come up for a drink. So if next Friday you are good, then that means next week and next week. Yeah, correct. Next week another 2 class. Then Friday we can catch up and see what we can work out from there. Then you already have product and the whole flow.
Yeah, I think I just saw your message. I missed it. Sorry. I'll let you know because Friday, I think all the all the Fong Kong Zhao with other companies start already. So
I
actually,
see. Okay.
yeah. So tomorrow, next Tuesday and Thursday also, I may not attend, but I'll try because all the companies, all the Fong Kong Zhao, I think you also understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll update you.
You text me. You text me. And
Sure,
then
sure.
we try to adjust the time because I that's why I also check until like only Friday I can send you the time. Ended up no problem. We can stay connect. Anyway, I'll be in KL until like 12 some. So you see once you can arrange the time. Okay. So yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for logging in, and I'll see you next week. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Hey, Amma, update report.
Bye.
Sorry?
Update report.
Yeah.
Update report. Okay, great. See you tomorrow. Okay.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye bye.